Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Leslie and today I am guest designing for Love from Lizi and I'm using their Spring Wishes card kit. So we're going to start out using the square card bases and we're going to make probably starting with a really simple card here. So I'm just going to get all my pattern papers cut down here and then we'll start putting it together. So I am using this beautiful floral print for my card base here. I'm just going to use some tape adhesive to get it all the way around and then we will get that attached. This paper is going to cover my card base, so it is about 5 1/4 inches square here. And I'm just going to go ahead and get that lined up in those corners and then smooth it all the way out. Really trying to make it line up well so that there's no white showing. And then I did do one of the cut aparts here. It's about 4 by 4. I love this little bunny and the florals just match perfectly. So this whole kit is just Easter spring vibe, so I love it a lot. So I am using the glitter paper that came in the kit as well as kind of the mat for this bunny, and then I'm going to go ahead and get it attached with that tape adhesive as well. If you don't know what comes in the 2024 April Spring Wishes kit, I did do an unboxing earlier in this week. You can go ahead and check out that video for all the details that come with this kit. That will be down in the description box below. So I did go ahead and stamp out the sentiment, "Somebody loves you." I love a good pun. And it's just has a bunch of with this cute little stamp set, so I had to definitely use it. I've just made a little sentiment strip here and then dovetailed both sides, and then I am going to use some of the ribbon that comes in the kit. This is the purple color. I want to kind of do just a little bit of like a wiggle thing behind this sentiment just to give it a little bit more interest. This took way longer than I was meaning for it to go because I didn't quite know what I wanted. And so it took me forever to figure it out, but then I love how it came out because it kind of looks like bunny ears, and so that is what I decided to go with. So bringing in some of the gems from the kit, I am going to put 3 in this left hand around the sentiment, and then 2 in the right corner. So give a little bit of bling. This is a very simple card, but it just has such a great impact with those beautiful pattern papers. And I just love that bunny, a little bit of shine, a little bit of glitter. So starting out real simple, and then we're going to dive a little bit more in. So to start with our second card, I am going to color one of these wooden bunnies. I am just using some Simon Says Stamps positively saturated ink here, and I'm going to press down lightly so that it doesn't get too much on it, but enough that it just covers it beautifully. Now off camera I did let that dry completely, and I am going to micro glaze it as well just so that it doesn't react to any water and smear anywhere. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my die pieces lined up here. I'm going to create my little flower basket out of that glitter cardstock, and then we're going to add some of the pattern paper, the solid colors, and we're going to cut out some more of those flowers and leaves. So I love how this comes out. It's just so beautiful, so much detail with the embossing, and then it also has kind of that 3D flower, and so I love how that comes out. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add some of my different florals to this piece. I'm going to layer a few of them just with some of the glitter, or layer them with the different colors. And to do that, I am going to zoom in and speed this up quite a bit. This did take a bit of a process. Now, where I'm putting the flowers doesn't necessarily have to be where you put the flowers. You can really make it your own, but there are some base flowers that are similar sizes. So that's just kind of where I started with my inspiration. And then I just really kind of went all out and made it as pretty as I wanted to make it. So you can layer multiple flowers. You can leave it blank if you wanted to with just one layer or maybe a couple layers. I didn't do too many leaves here. I think I ran it through about 3 times with that light blue, just to kind of give a little bit more detail. But you could do all the leaves. There's a bunch of leaves on that. So I just love how this comes out. It's so sparkly with that glitter paper, and I just love all the different colors that the flowers brought out. So I did use some of those gems as well for centers of all my flowers, and now I have a lot of bling. And if you've watched more some of my other videos, you know I love bling. So anything with glitter, anything with sparkle, I'm your girl for it. So I am going to bring in one of those lovely little cotton balls here as a tail for my bunny. Really give that 3D look. I love how that turns out. And then I am just going to put my tweezers on it so that it dries. So just to give you an idea of the size of this basket, it is almost a full A2 size card, and that's what I'm going to be making with this card. So I did emboss the Spring Wishes stamp on off camera here, and then I'm going to go ahead and add tape adhesive to my pattern paper. With this card, I am keeping a little bit of a border of the white card base, just to give it a little bit more depth. That way I don't have to be perfectly exact with my pattern paper cutting. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my tape adhesive here to go ahead and put the middle piece down. So that will run down the middle of the card. So I'll get that attached. I love the little Spring Wishes sentiment that comes with this stamp set. It has a bunch of different sentiments, spring and for kind of Easter feels with the bunny. So I am bringing in some peel-offs from my stash. This is the that violet color, but it's the metallic version, and it is in the pinstripe as well. I just wanted to bring in some extra bling. That's why I grabbed that instead of the lavender pack that comes with the kit. And then I am just going to go ahead and use my X-Acto knife here and trim it off. You don't have to press a whole lot to get that peel off to cut. And then of course save your scraps, because you can always use the small scraps. I love Lizi's peel offs here, and I'm starting to build quite a stash that I'm excited about. I need one in every color and every size and every pattern. I probably won't get there anytime soon, but it's a dream of mine to have one in every color. But I love the pinstripe. It's probably my favorite. So I am going to save those smaller pieces for later, because you never know when you might need them. So I am going to go ahead and use some liquid glue here then to add to my flower basket. We are going to use a lot of glue because I really want to make sure all those little individual pieces and curls really get stuck on there. So I'm going to go ahead and press that down, lining it up so it's even above that Spring Wishes, and then I'm going to bring in an acrylic block and press on it and let that kind of sit for a few minutes so that it can really adhere to my card. And then we're going to bring in my lovely little purple bunny. Like I said, I did micro glaze on the top of that ink so that it doesn't smear off. It might be easier to use like alcohol friendly markers or even paint, but I do like adding the glaze to it because it gives it a little bit of a matte shine. Is that a thing? And then that way it doesn't rub off on your fingers. So I did have one little flower left over. I was thinking about putting it on the bunny, but I am going to go ahead and put it at the bottom of the basket, like when the flowers fell down kind of deal, and then go ahead and add that extra gem for the middle. So that is my second card, and I love how it came out. It's just so pretty, and I love all the different dimension with it. I love making things a little bit more 3D shaker cards, that kind of thing. So With our third card, we're going to really get into some mixed media here. I am going to go ahead and start with the tags. This is the bigger of the two sizes. I'm going to take a glue stick and really get all the adhesive all over it so it really gets it down. You could also use Mod Podge here, but I could not find mine at all, so we are going to use this glue stick, and then we're just going to smooth down some pattern paper. So I am then going to cut the edges around, and then we're going to add some more interest here. So I am using my glue stick on the doily here. You do have to be very gentle. The doily does rip easily, and as you can see, mine did rip a little bit when I was bringing it up off my glass mat, but that's okay. I'm just going to smush it down, and some of that will be hidden later on anyway. I'm just lightly pressing it down to make sure all that lace is really adhering to my tag there, and then I got my glass mat all cleaned up, and then I'm going to do something similar with the smaller tag. I did take the twine off of it, and then I'm adding pattern paper to it as well. With this one, I did go ahead and leave that how it is. We are going to stamp one of the images onto the doily on the big tag. I'm just using some heather color with the Simon Says stamp. I thought it went perfectly with the paper that I have chosen for this card, and I just love how these colors are really bouncing off each other. So to start, I am using that 5x7 card base, and I'm going to add in some beautiful paper here. This kind of has a grayish blue solid color to it, and so I'm just pressing that down in the full 5x7 size, making sure that there's no white peeking through, and then I'm kind of bringing in some pattern paper and seeing how I want this to look. I'm going to be bringing in some of that blue cardstock that came in the kit as well, and I'm just cutting down a strip of it. So I did cut down, the pattern paper is about 2 inches, and then I just made the mat about 2 1/4 inches, and that is by about 6 3/4, and the 2 by 6 1/2. So just to give you an idea of measurements. So I do want to bring in some stamping on this right hand corner. My tags weren't quite filling it up how I wanted it to, and I just thought it was a lovely little corner to be able to add in some more stamping, especially with those cute little bunnies. I'm just kind of feeling out my card here. This is my design process. I did go ahead and attach the tags together with just one twine, so it's all one piece, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp these stamps a couple times with that same heather ink that I used with the flowers on that doily, and kind of create a little scene in this corner of this 5x7 card. So with my design process, I really just try to get inspired by what comes in a kit. I usually start that simple card, kind of zeroing in on a beautiful focus, really showing off that pattern paper, maybe using a little bit of embellishments. But then as I go, I like to play a little bit more and a little bit more. So I did use 3 different stamps there. The little bunny, the little, I want to say they're like dandelions, and then the little hello, and that is going to be my little sentiment. So you don't have to necessarily make an Easter card. This feels Easter and spring, but it can just be a hello or thinking of you kind of card. So I love that. I really want to stretch my supplies. So I'm getting that strip of pattern paper put down here in the far left hand corner. That way my little scene really does shine. And you could just leave the card like this. It looks beautiful that way, but I really wanted to add in those tags that I created. So I am going to put a bunch of different foam tape on these tags so that they have a bit more dimension. It kind of pops it up more, gives it some more detail. The twine doesn't quite sit where I want it to. But that's okay. Once it's in the card, it'll be fine. And then when they pull it out, it's just a fun little detail. So I did add some gems to those flowers and a little bit around my sentiment, and that finishes off my third card. So these are my 3 cards today. I loved being able to guest design for Love from Lizi. I love all her products, and I was so excited to have this opportunity to showcase one of her kits for you all. So I love how all 3 of these cards came out. You don't have to get super complicated with these kits. You can keep it simple, or you can really have fun and really dive in. So I had so much fun with this kit, and I'm so excited to hopefully use some future kits later on. So I hope you all have a great day, and definitely check out the links down below if you're interested in any of these products today. I will have them linked. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit that like. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I love to show off more videos to y'all and just really get creative with these cards. So definitely check out all my other videos. I will see you in another one soon. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.